Hi friends, here we are, practice number 4. We're already halfway through the series. We're going to be working today mainly with arms, shoulders and the neck. As some of us, we all know, we get a bit of tension sometimes, shoulders and neck. So it's quite nice to improve the range of movement and also to strengthen the muscles of the arms. So let's start like we always start, taking a moment to arrive and noticing how you are feeling in this moment. So just find a comfortable position, sitting down, finding your sitting bones connected to the ground, legs really grounded, spine nice and long. Relax the shoulders and bring the chin parallel to the floor. And let's start with a breath, just soft inhale through the nose and just follow the path of your breath. And then very gently exhaling out. 2 more like that. And as you're breathing in, start feeling the sensations of your body. How is it feeling in this moment? And as you breathe out, release if you're holding any tension, especially shoulders and the neck. And just 1 more like that. Really bringing the awareness with the breath, with that inhalation traveling all the way down. And then as you exhaling, just releasing any tension you may have through your body. And then we're going to start waking up the arms and a little bit the spine, a little warm up before we get to work up with the shoulders and the arms. You probably will need a yoga strap. If you don't have a yoga strap, you can just get a scarf or anything you can use as a long belt to help us to increase the mobility from the shoulders. Okay, so bringing the hands to the sides. Let's take 3 breaths. Inhaling, reaching up. And exhaling, just bringing the hands through the center of your torso. 2 more times. Inhale, reach up, perhaps gazing up. And as you breathe out, just lowering the hands. And with the exhale, a little bit of a squeeze through the low belly. And 1 more time like that. Inhale, reaching up. And then as you breathe out, hands to the chest. Just take a little pause and set the intention for this practice, which is strengthening our arms and gain mobility through the shoulders and the neck. Okay, so let's start bringing movement, waking up the neck now. So as you take the next inhale, lifting up the chin, noticing the opening of the front of the neck. And as you breathe out, just lowering your chin down. 2 more times like that with the breath. Inhaling, lifting up. And exhaling, just lowering the chin down. And 1 more time. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, chin to chest. Let's come back to neutral. Now taking an inhale, we're going to move the chin to the right. So just moving softly, the head gazing to your right side. Breathing in, back to the center. Exhaling, going to the other side. Inhale, back to the center. Let's do that 1 more time. As you exhale, just bringing the chin to the side. Inhale, back to the center. Exhaling to the left. And then 1 more time to the center. Remember, half shoulders, relax and down. The next one we're going to draw a semicircle with the chin, starting from the right, and then just lowering the chin down, coming to the left, and then slowly from the left, coming down to the center, and going back to the right, and then back to the center, and then lifting to neutral. Now we're going to move the neck to the side, and then with the arm we're going to just come across and place it to the opposite ear. So starting with your right ear towards the right shoulder, then bringing the hand all the way across to the opposite ear, and then gently moving your left hand up and down, just moving the arm and just feeling the stretch. This is wonderful to stretch all the muscles of the side of the neck going to the shoulder. One more time, breathing in and breathing out, and then back to neutral. And now we're going to the left, bringing the left ear to the left shoulder, left arm comes all the way up, and then just resting. We don't press, we just let gravity here to do the work. And then bringing the hand to the other side, your right hand, and inhaling, lifting, exhaling, coming down. You can choose how little movement, and if you feel there is a little bit of a part of your body when you go halfway maybe, that if it's a little bit too tight, just stay there for a moment, or just keep with the movement. And then back to the center, and now we're going to roll the shoulders about 3 times back. And we're going to place the hands on the shoulders, and let's bring some movement to the shoulders by bringing both elbows to the front and inhaling as you are circling your arms, and exhaling as you come to the front. Inhale as you lift, exhaling as you go to the front. Let's reverse that 3 times. Inhaling and exhaling. Breathing in and breathing out. One more time, breathing in and breathing out. Now bringing the elbows together, let's go opposite directions. So one is going to go up and the other one is going to go down. Let's do that about 3 times. Nice and slowly. This is good as well for the brain. And now we're going to repeat that the other way. The one it was going up, now it goes down. And if some of these movements really resonate with you and your body, just stay a little longer and do them a little bit more repetitions. Now bringing the hands back down to the sides, we're going to open a little bit the sides of the body. So bringing both hands to the sides, inhale, bringing the arms up, and then as you exhale, bringing the left hand to the side and your right hand comes up, and then open the side of the torso. Inhale, both arms up, and now with the left hand reaching high and then coming to the side. And then we're going to inhale, let's go into a gentle twist. So we're going to twist first to your right, and then inhale, reaching up, going to the left as you breathe out. And then back to the center, palms together and hands to your heart. We're going to get to the next position, which is going to be on our knees, using the belt now and increasing the range of mobility in our shoulders and the arms as well. When we go on our knees, you have different options. If your thighs and your legs are really tight, you can stay up here. If possible, you want to be bringing your hips all the way down. If that doesn't feel comfortable, please use a yoga block or a cushion and just place it between your heels. And sometimes we may need 2 of them just to get a little bit higher so we can start stretching our quadriceps and the hamstrings. So this pose is doing lots for us. And as well, as you are extending here your ankles and your feet, you're getting a lovely stretch for your lower legs and your ankles. Also, the other option would be flexing your toes and just sitting on your heels. So you've got many options you can choose from. Just find the one that works for you. And we are going to start with the belt, bringing the belt to the front and the same width as your shoulders. I'm working with the breath. Inhaling, reaching up as you breathe in, and breathing out, lowering the belt. Let's do a few more times. Breathing in, coming high, breathing through your nose, and breathing out. One more time, inhale, reaching high. And then slowly coming down with the exhalation. The next one, we're going to reach high all the way up with your hands and stay here with the inhale. And then as you exhale, we're going to the right. Breathing in, back to the center. Exhaling, going to the other side. Breathing in, let's do that one more time on each side. Back to the center and the left. And back to the center. And then we go back and sit on our heels. Take a little pause, relax the shoulders. And we prepare for the next one. We open the belt a little wider. This time it's wider than the shoulders, but not very wide, just kind of in between. Reaching up with the inhale. Breathing out, bringing the elbows to the sides like cactus arms. Reaching up with the inhale. And this time we're going behind the head. Cactus arms, a little bit of tension. Feel the shoulder blades. Reaching up with the inhale. And then coming back down to the front. For the following one, we're going to open even wider. And try to feel here the activation of the shoulder blades. We're going to breathe in. And then as you breathe out, trying to bring the hands behind. If that feels very challenging, but you can do, you just open a little wider and you will notice how easy it is when it's really wide. And if you think, oh, that's too easy, then we're going to bring it a little bit closer then and try to really imagine your shoulder blades. Feel them as they get a little bit closer together, and like if the back of your hands, they were trying to get closer together as you circle your shoulders. And one last time, reaching up and then back to the center. Okay, let's give a little rest to our ankles and our feet. So you can go sideways and give them, oh, hello, Maxi. And just give them a little bit of tapping. Before we get to the next pose, so the next flow is going to, still using the belt, and we're going to bring the right hand all the way up, and then with the left hand, we're going to hold it, and we're going to pull a little bit so you feel the stretch through the pectoral muscles. So I saw you sideways so you can see a little bit better. So right hand is pointing up, and then with your left hand, you just pull a little bit as you get the stretch going through the front of the right side of the right pectoral. And then we do it to the other side. So left hand comes up, nice and tall, pointing towards the ceiling. This time the right hand goes to the side, and as we pull with the right hand, you get an opening of the front chest, and this time is your left side that is getting the stretch. Back to the heels, squeeze the shoulders and relax them for a moment. We only have one more here. Squeeze the shoulders up and down, squeeze shoulders up and down. And we're going to go into tabletop, just gently rocking back and forwards, and just strengthening a little bit the arms here. Perhaps walking a little bit further up as you lengthen back and as you reach forwards. One more time, breathing out. And then as you breathing in, let's all meet in tabletop and see how it feels to lift one leg up and then bring it down. And then we bring the other one and bring it down. And then perhaps we're going with both into a plank, Try to find the strength here of your torso and your arms. We're going to be 3 breaths in plank. Nice and long, trying to create a line from the crown of the head all the way to your heels. One more breath, breathing in and breathing out. Bringing one knee down and then the other knee. And we meet in a child's pose. And slowly coming back up. Hands to Namaste hands. And then what we're going to do, we're going to open like a book and then rotating your wrists all the way with the back of the hands together. Let's do that 2 more times. Opening and then rotating your wrists and then back together. Opening, circling all the way back to Namaste hands, and then the opposite way, opening towards yourself like a book, rotating those wrists, opening, rotating inwards, and opening and rotating. And then we're going to just move a little bit the fingers, almost like if we were playing piano, movement, and lengthening your hands, just stretching the fingers and the wrists as you stretch the whole of the inside of your arm and the other side, softly stroking and stretch. And we take one more breath together, reaching the palms up and then hands to our hearts. And we're done with today's practice. I hope you enjoyed it, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow for our practice number 5. Thank you very much.